Hello, everyone. I'm Sweta, Rajesh, the Programming Director at IMFF. Thank you all for joining us today and watching this powerful film. I hope this was an eye-opener for many of you, as was for me, into the founding of Sikhism, the core teachings, the population of the Sikhs around the world, gender identity, and so much more. Today, we are joined by the filmmaker Sukhdeep Singh and Anwesh Sahoo, who is the narrator of the film as well as done some animation, I believe. Sukhdeep and Anvesh, a very, very warm welcome to both of you. We are so happy to have you as a part of our festival.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you so much.
Shweta. And it's really an honor that the movie has screened at Indie Film Festival. Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
You are so welcome. So, Sukhdeep, let me start with you. This is such an important film to document the truly marginalized subsect of the LGBTQ community in India. How easy or hard was it to make this film and have access to all the people featured in this film?
So this wasn't an easy journey. It was a very personal movie for me, and I must say it wasn't easy at all. The movie took me almost 5 years to complete, and one of the major reasons for that was that it was really difficult to find people who were willing to basically come on camera and speak. So one of the characters, Amolak, was the first one we shot with, and he was very forthcoming, and we had a lovely time shooting with him. Like we spent the whole day with him, and I think that was the easiest shoot that we did, because after that it was very difficult to find anyone else who was like willing to speak on camera. And so over the course of like 3 or 4 years, I kept looking for people, and I like kept spreading the word around. And then I had to like wherever I could find someone, or even like saw a hint that this person could probably come be comfortable or was into some kind of like comfortable with his or her sexuality online, like through their social media profile or something. I approached them, tried convincing them. And even then some had like some had concerns about their identities and other things. So I did tell them that we make sure that their identities are not revealed. So it took me almost 4 to 5 years, basically because I was not able to find people who would be willing to speak. So in that terms, it wasn't easy at all.
I can imagine. Yeah, absolutely. And where all has your film traveled so far, and and have you achieved what you hoped through this journey?
I think so. Where the movie has screened at a number of film festivals, mostly in India. I think Indie Meme is the US premiere for SAB RAB De Bande, and of course the pandemic has affected things a lot. I would really we would. I was hoping that I would be able to like take it to colleges, especially in the northern part, or have screenings in Punjab, and at least in 20 early years or early months of 2021 till February, it did look like a possibility. But now I'm not very sure, because it seems like India is going through a second wave again. So film festivals remain a very important. That's why a part of disseminating the message as well. And we had a recent screening where recently a virtual screening, and a number of people had an opportunity to watch there as well, and they appreciated it. So I'm really glad, because whoever seen the movie, they've said they were moved by it, and this was a very important film to be made. And there has been a lot of excitement ever since word got out, especially as well in the Sikh. So yeah, I'm hoping in the as more and more people watch it, there we can start a conversation around this topic, which is very much needed, especially within the Sikh community. So I'm hoping it achieves that, and I'm also hoping that the pandemic kind of recedes, and then we can like have these screenings in colleges, especially in Punjab or in northern states. So as to start this very important discussion.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, Anvesh, I'm going to come to you. I know you're the narrator of the film, and I believe you've done some kind of animation. So, why don't you talk to us about your experience?
Yes, absolutely. So Sukhdeep and I have actually been friends for I think 5 years now. After I won Mr. Gay India, he had reached out to me, and through Galaxy, we have been associated now for many years. And I think I of course knew about this project for a really long time. But eventually, when he reached out to me, and he was like, I need a narrator for the film, and would you be willing to do this? I mean, I was more than happy to do this, of course. I have known him and his passion for, the passion with which he's worked for the community. He's put in his own money many a times, even with this film. A major part of the film, he's put in his own funds into making it happen. And I was like, definitely I'll do it for him. So we somehow, made some time. I think the recordings were done like within hardly like 2 or 3 hours. So we recorded it in both English and in Hindi. And then I think once I saw the initial cut, I saw some of the sketches in the film, and I was like, you know what, I can do a better job. So just send out all these illustrations to me, and I will make them all over again. So and that's how I got. Of course, I work as a visual designer. I work as an illustrator, and I was like, this is my zone. I need to make sure that this is your uh, best project coming out for all the people to watch. And it's such an important topic to be speaking about. I don't think we talk enough about. Anyway, I think Sikhism is such a beautiful religion. I don't think we talk enough about it. And then to talk about the queer folks in and who celebrate their religion this way. So I was like, I need to be a part of this. I need to create all these illustrations, and that's how we started collaborating a little more with the project and getting more involved through this entire journey.
That's awesome, awesome. So, Sukhdeep, I also heard, or I think I read somewhere that this whole film was done through crowdfunding.
Yes. So the story goes like so. As Anwesh mentioned, initially, like during the initial phase, it was. I mean, I started doing it along with a friend Nitendra who shot it, and so it was more of like pro bono and other things. But yes, once it was nearing completion, I mean, I needed funds, and so I was speaking at a panel at the Delhi Rainbow Lit Fest, where I then happened to meet Neeraj, who also believed, who was excited about the project, and then he suggested that we should get a crowdfunding done because obviously it was not possible for me to bear all the cost otherwise. For this, and he said like and it was actually his idea, Neeraj's idea, who said, and he's with Lotus Visual Productions, and he's supported other movies as well in India. So he said like you should get a crowdfunding done because a lot of people would be actually interested to for this movie, and that is how I then started a crowdfunding campaign last year, yeah, 2020. And and before that, prior to that, I had no idea that so many people would actually be wanting to listen to such a story or watch such a story. And because within like 2 weeks of our crowdfunding campaign going live, we were able to achieve our target. And since then, there's been a lot of people have been waiting to watch the movie, and yeah, so.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I don't think we have, I wish I could chat with you forever, but we don't have too much time. So I want to just thank you both so much for joining us today, for opening our eyes to a whole different world. I have certainly learned so much more from our conversation. And I also hope Sab Rab De Bande travels the world, reaches people's hearts. And I wish you both the best. Thank you so much for being a part of Indie Meme, and good luck to all of you at your, your team, and to all of you. I only wish you the best.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for having us, and yeah, thank you so much.